Fans, Steel Addicts. Today we're gonna take a look at another one of my knives right here. This one is by Armory Replicas. This is called the Combat Night Fighter Fixed Blade Knife. This is the plastic sheath that it came with. It's it's the sheath is garbage. You have a drainage hole right there. I've owned this for about 2 years. The sheath totally just disintegrated the nylon part. It had a little nylon strap right here, the belt loop. Uh, Kind of like a cold steel ordeal, but this one just did not hold up to the nothing. I think I holstered it twice. I think I like carried it on me twice on a pack or whatever. Like outside, and the sheath just boop boop popped up, and that was it. Well, this is the plastic sheath that it comes with, and there's no retention on it, so I can't really use the knife no more. But there you go. You guys have it. The it has eyelids and mounting points for it. Again, another inexpensive blade. I guess I got what I paid for, right? This was $25. That's the inside of the sheath. Again, by Armory Replicas. This is a replica, actually, of a very, very cool knife. This is the plastic rubber grip that it has, overmold. It's not full tang because I could bend the plastic and the knife comes up to about right here. The actual tang to the knife doesn't go all the way, but it comes up to about right here. You guys can see right there where the tang is like hitting on the plastic when I bend it. Let's take a closer look at it. You have a lanyard hole there, a few lines to add traction to the rubber overmold, which is very grippy, very rubbery. Made in China. I use this knife. It's actually a very cool. It's actually a good knife. Like the knife itself is really good. It's good looking. Stainless steel. It says online. Flat grind. I got some gunk on it right there. Clip point or drop point. I think that's a clip point, right? It's not a drop point. Could be. Again, flat grind. Chinesium steel. Chinese steel. Probably a 440 or some sort of stainless steel, right? This knife is not razor sharp. It came razor sharp, but it's dull. I haven't messed with it since I left it in the sheath. Once the sheath ripped, I was like, oh, there was no point in carrying it. I like the modified clip right here that they did. Very cool blade. 5 millimeter stick on this one. Very stout blade. Very stout tip. It's a cool knife actually. Like it. I actually did use it to like baton stuff with it, right? Like I did pretty good. And I'll tell you guys the knife that is trying to copy right here. Again, this one's by Armory Replicas. That's who sells it, and it's called the Night Combat Night Fighter. Um, they had a bunch of stuff saying what it was, but I don't think it's all of that. It says product specifications. I'll read it to you guys. I'm not gonna read it to you guys, but this is the replica of a different type of knife. It's the it falls in line with that knife from dang it. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. The it falls in line with the Mission Multi-Purpose A2 Steel Fixed Blade. So it's by the copy of the Mission Multi-Purpose. That's this knife. This knife is copying that knife. If you guys look up that knife, it's exactly the same knife, the same coating and everything. Maybe not modified on the clip, but I think they cut this little steel right here to give it that false edge because the other one's just a clip blade. So they can make it their own knife, right? But yeah, the steel on that one is A2. This is Chinesium. But the knife overall looks good. It's a good looking blade. I like it. I think if you could buy the mission first or mission tactical knife, whatever that's called, I would have bought it if they would still make it. But they don't make it, so we kind of got to settle for a knife like this one, right? Again, I bought this on Amazon like 2 years ago for like $15. It was on like one of those Amazon daily deals or whatever. 12 inches overall length on this one, with a 7-inch blade and a 6.5-inch cutting surface up to the part right here. So you get 1 inch of finger choil, which is not really a finger choil. It's just more like a knife design right there. We'll compare it to another knife that I have right here, the SP1 Combat. Overall length, they're the same, with the same 7-inch blade and a 6.5-inch cutting surface on both of these. This just has a broader blade, I believe, bigger belly. And we'll compare it to one more. I had it right here, if I could find it. The Mark II K-Bar, single mark, because they're both combat blades, right? They're both utility blades. You get an idea of how big this blade is, which is very good looking, right? The sheath, kind of crappy, kind of sucks. I wouldn't make a sheath for it. I'll probably just buy like a aftermarket leather sheath or Molly sheath, which I have the SP1 sheath. Let's see if it fits in here. It does not fit. So yeah, you're gonna have to find a sheath for it. Let me know what you guys think of the armory replica combat night fighter, right? In stainless steel. Until next time, guys.